Landlords are the enemy. Scum, kill the rich. If I see you on the street, I'll fucking kill you. Yeah, I've literally heard all of those comments in the comment section on my videos, and it even went so far that there's an entire Reddit forum dedicated to me and how everybody, thousands of people, want to kill me. It's nuts, dude. So why are real estate owners, landlords, vilified? Are they actually the worst thing for society? Sure seems like it. Let's discuss this. Now, first and foremost, the reality is that people hate people like me, people like landlords, because they're just playing the Matrix, and they know it, and they don't know how to play the Matrix, but they're mad at them because they're getting ahead and they're succeeding and they're not.
Just the facts, ma'am.
You need to learn how to play the Matrix. That's where all this stems from. So whenever I see a comment in the comment section saying I'm a piece of shit and I should leave this country and never come back and they're gonna kill me, dude, I just kind of laugh because you're a broke ass bitch. I actually feel terrible for people who are commenting like that in the comment. Trust me, it doesn't get to me. So if you're gonna comment on this video,
please do, actually, for the algorithm.
Every time you comment that you hate me, I'm like, yes, it's just helping the algorithm, you sack of shit. Because I know where this stems from is that you're just mad at me because I'm crushing, living the life that you wish you could live. I'm living in Florida for the winters in our Florida home. I'm traveling to Europe, Costa Rica, all these wicked places, Hawaii all the time because of real estate investing. Again, if I had it my way, would I want to spend my days making these videos and growing my business? Even though I love it, dude. But like if I had total, like you can have all the money in the world and do whatever I wouldn't be doing this. I gotta do this so that I can live my dream life. I'm a realist, okay? I'm a capitalist. I understand the game that was given to me. I'm gonna learn how to play it super well, and then I'm gonna play my game after work.
That's called motherfucking bars, nigga!
At this point, I can retire like 5 times over, and I'm only 35. I just choose to work and keep going because now the mission is bigger than me. My family is good. We're solid, okay? But the mission is bigger, okay? I want to take care of the rest of my family as well. That's what this is about. And I think that's what you want as well if you're watching my channel consistently. You don't want to just be here, okay? You want to live up here. Now, I don't want to be Jeff Bezos or Elon Musk. There's no purpose to do that. That's a waste of life, I believe. But we want to be pretty wealthy. That's the goal. Now, the reality is the government is failing in the fight of housing crisis because they're more interested in vote. They're more interested in playing political theater than actually helping tenants, newbie home buyers, or landlords to be able to buy more property, to bring more supply online, which will bring down prices. Yeah, now, economics 101, bring supply and demand closer in check. But Trudeau doesn't care. He's already said he doesn't care about you. Real estate is not a federal responsibility. He's already said that.
Housing isn't a primary federal responsibility.
So you're on your own. So my channel is mainly dedicated to helping you and other people learn the game that's been dealt to you. You came out of the womb. You came out of your mother. Yes, your mother. You came out of your mother to this world to play this board game. Learn how to play it. It's pretty fucking easy, actually. Actually, it's getting easier than ever. Right now is the easiest it's probably been in hundreds of years. Why? Because everybody's becoming a pussy, dude. Men are getting soft. Literally, men specifically are getting soft. Historically, for a long time, been the drivers of the economy, drivers of innovation, drivers of business, but they're getting soft. So if you're a savage business owner, it's easier than ever. So how do we actually fix the housing crisis? What would I do if I was prime minister? Number one, it all comes down, as I always say, to incentivization. We need to incentivize the private sector to come up, pick up the slack, help us out, and build more houses, bring more properties online, build more houses, and bring more rental properties online. How do we do that? This right here. This is the only way, the most powerful way. It's like a snake.
It's tantalizing.
The only way to get the private sector to do more things is to give them more money. And how do we incentivize the real estate industry to, oh my God, build, buy more houses, turn them into rental properties? We need more housing supply. How do we do it? We bring taxes, just like the US, just like states in the US are already doing, Texas, Florida. We bring taxes for real estate investors to zero for the next 5 to 10 years. That's what I would do if I was prime minister immediately. Real estate developers, real estate investors, yes, even house flippers, rental providers, all of you who are in the real estate industry, taxes for you for the next 5 guaranteed, possibly 10. We'll readjust and see where we are at year 5. 0 taxes. I want you guys to fucking build. And what would you see? The floodgates. You would see housing come online like you've never seen before. Why am I talking like this? It's a page out of Donald Trump. I don't know. The greatest. Bringing houses. Okay, it's fucking terrible. Terrible. We're bringing houses back online. I had to try again. It still sucks. Sorry. The next thing I would do is completely overhaul the landlord tenant board. Now, one of the reasons why people like me and investors don't want to build more houses is because the tenants run the roost. I don't know if that's the right term or not. All the rules are for the tenant, okay? So like they cannot pay rent and get away with it for 9 to 12 months. We already know that in Ontario. There's so many rules, rent capping. You can't evict them if you want to renovate the house. You can't up the rent if you want only a certain amount every single year. There's way too many laws for the tenant. The landlord owns the property, busted his ass, saved up all this money to buy the house, and he can't even do what he wants to do with his own house that he's on title for, that he pays the mortgage for. He can't even do what he wants to do. And if a tenant smashes the house, doesn't pay rent, he's just got to take it up the ass and like it. So I will completely fucking overhaul the landlord tenant boards from coast to coast and say we're going to bring in more back in line, okay? It's going to be a fair for each party. You don't pay rent, you got 30 days. Maybe I'll make it 60 days if I'm feeling saucy. You got 60 days to pay. If you don't pay, I don't care what your situation is. For example, before you yell at me in the comment, oh, people living there. Dude, I know, it's terrible. Life isn't fair. But what happens if you don't pay your Ford F-150 bill? What's Ford gonna do? No, you can have 4 months. 12 months is fine. Dude, they're coming after like 30, 60 days and they're towing that truck the fuck out. But I got kids. I gotta drive them to work. Ford's like, fuck you, bitch. They're taking that truck. It doesn't matter. What happens if you don't pay your Rogers bill? Okay, what happens after 30 days? Cut the service. But I got kids, Rogers. I got kids. Rogers says, sorry. Ding. It's gone. We need to bring it back to reality. Common sense. You don't pay your bills, you get out. Now, if you can't pay your bills and you need to stay in your home, I understand housing is a very important thing. I would not go as far to say it's a right. It is not a right. It's a luxury. But it's a very important luxury. So if you're down on your luck and you can't pay your landlord rent and the government's like, you should be able to stay in that house, the government should step up and pay you welfare and pay the landlord directly, which already exists with Ontario Works. Now we can do that coast to coast for people on welfare, okay? The money doesn't go to you so you can spend it on crack and Doritos. No. Okay, if you're on welfare because you're down on your luck, this is Canada. We're here to help you. We're a great country. That's what I love about Canada. But the money goes to the landlord directly first. They get paid because they're the housing provider. Now, if the federal government wants to step up and do that, I am all for it. But we still need to solve the problem of supply. We need more houses. And last but not least for this video, if you can't beat them, join them. Okay, so we understand that real estate is one of the best investments ever. For the past thousands of years, real estate landlords have been a thing. It might not look like the way it has today. They're paying their rent in gold shillings or goat meat or whatever. But an owner of land renting their space or their property or their land has always been a thing. Real estate investing has always been around. It's never going away and is one of the best investments you could ever make for yourself. So why aren't you investing in real estate? Why aren't you learning how this business works? Why aren't you learning the powerful effects of compound growth, of tax deductions, the things you never learned in high school because they didn't want you to know those things, man. The government just wants you to be a worker bee, man. Okay, all those conspiracy guys, dude. Okay, they're telling the truth, dude. It's time to educate yourself. It's time to understand what's going on in the world and how for you to beat it and join them. Join us. Join us investors in our lavish profits. Seriously though, be a real estate investor. Check out all my courses below. Free USA course on how you as a Canadian citizen can invest in the USA because Canada is fucking broken. It's almost impossible to be a real estate investor here, which is such a terrible thing to see. Even just over the course of my lifetime, like half of a generation, terrible. But America's open for business. America understands the need for you. It gives you incentives with zero taxes and low taxes. Oh my God, you should be investing in the US. I'm gonna hypnotize you to want to be a real estate investor. Anyway, let me know in the comments below. What do you think? I'll see you in the next video.